Welcome to another Perfect Contracting success story at one of the largest job sites in Sydney, Horsley Park.
Good job, boys, good job.
Well, this used to be a really big facility where they used to make a lot of bricks supplying Sydney for the last 50 years. Western Sydney is expanding really rapidly and old places have to be removed to make room for new developments.
Not your typical job. Multiple things arise. There's a massive structure, which is 2 large warehouses. There's a lot of safety requirements on the job. There's a lot of hazmat.
Concrete, a lot of asbestos, a lot of steel to process.
The principal contractor needed someone they can trust. If something does come up in terms of unexpected fines, they know how to deal with it safely, properly, and on budget. We have the in-house engineering, we have the in-house team, in-house supervisors to deal with it all safely.
All right, morning boys, happy Friday. The task for today.
The methodology is a way of demolishing the job, explain the position of each machine.
From the back, 2 machines down here and motor fog on this corner before we take it down.
We move to the job site and we start with the process. We set up all our water control, dust control, we set up our danger tape, we set up our signage.
And then there's the asbestos.
There was 50,000 square metres of Super 6 sheeting on the roofs.
And there's no mucking around.
Respiratory tests, chest x-rays, full medicals for coming onto site. Mandatory checks that we need to enforce for all our workers. Removing friable asbestos in the dryers, which consist of 8 tunnels, which are 60 metres long, full face mask, positive air pressure. We work inside a bubble, which is a controlled environment. We have neg air fans sucking air in one direction. We shower out through a decon unit, which consists of a dirty shower and a clean shower. We have a couple of outside men to making life easier for the guys inside the bubble.
Decontaminating all the structures before we demolish them to make sure that we don't affect contaminated materials, we don't release them into the environment. Test everything on site with all the control measures in place before we start the job.
They're conducting weekly audits on our paperwork to make sure we're up to scratch.
So let's finish demo by end of October.
12 machines on a job site that's vary from the 50 tonner, the long reach, 28 meters high, down to the 5 tonner and posi track and the bobcat. 12 operators, we have around 4 spotters on the ground.
The 8 excavators, 10-wheeler bogey trucks, skip bins, our site facilities, quite a large setup.
Each machine have its own operator on it. The operator is responsible for everything about it.
This is my toys, I love it. Check the oil, check the hydraulic, check the pins, the alarm when you're reversing, flash and wire. Check it, make sure the machine is safe to operate.
Safety comes first all the time.
We're one of the few contractors in the country that have a high-reach machine that can work safely from a distance from structures.
We recycle 4,000 tonnes of steel, 10,000 tonnes of concrete. And the steel is processed on site and reused and exported.
Each person's doing their own thing. It's almost like a band and there's an orchestra, right? It's really cool, man. The amount of thinking it has to do in terms of where they start and where they finish makes or breaks the job. It's really cool.
كم عالبين من هذا اللي واقف وطيه قصه هذا بالنص من عندك.
Ready?
Please keep going boys, please.
Yep, keep going back. Beautiful, boys. Go back in. That was so cool.
Flatten everything down before we go, please. Make everything safe.
Good job, boys, good job.
We're trying to give our workers ability to succeed in their own lives, so the business succeeds with them. They have the Friday barbecues and they get talking about their families and they go home happy after a hard, long week. That makes me happy. It's good to be part of a team like that, and I'm very happy to be growing team like that.
Next time on Perfect Contracting Success Stories, we visit Corrimal, a 100-year-old cokeworks.
Accurate coke separation.
We were contracted to come in and remediate heavily contaminated site while still maintaining all the heritage structures.